Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to share with you our new iron. So this is the Tefal Pro Express X-Pert Steam Iron and we are reviewing it on behalf of AO.com. So I thought I would walk you through it and show you what it's like. So this is what it looks like. It's a lovely purple colour, which is nice, which I really enjoy. So, some main features of it are, first up is the lock system just up the top here. So this just holds the iron actually in place on the base when you're moving it round, and it makes it super easy to take it places, room to room, that kind of thing. So to just unlock it, you just press it down and then you can remove the iron. To pop it back on, again, just pop it on the base and flick it down and it's done. That's it. Really simple, really quick, really easy. The plug to plug it into the wall is just down here, and it's a retractable cord, which I really like. As when you're storing it, you can just press the button down here and it goes back in and it doesn't get in the way, which is really nice. So the next feature is the calculator, which is just down here. So this means that you can actually remove it. So to do that, you just undo this bit, twist it round, and then you can just pull this out. And once this is full, you can just get rid of that, and it will stop limescale from building up in the iron, meaning that, you know, it'll last a longer time than a regular iron because you can't do that with those. So that's a handy little feature to help you save money in the long run because you won't have to buy a new iron. Next up is the water tank. So this is the water tank here, and to remove it you just pull upwards. It does have a maximum fill line just here, and it can hold 1.8 litres of water, I believe. So that means that when you are ironing, if you do have a lot to do, then you won't have to refill in between, which is really nice. That's really handy if you've got a lot of ironing to get through. The next feature, and probably the best, I think, is down here. So these are all your controls, what you need for the iron. So you have the on-off button, eco setting, this button's for your calculator, and this one's for your water. So to actually control the iron, you have to select which material it is that you're ironing. So these are the preset materials what you can have. So there's synthetic, silk, wool, cotton and linen. So what you do is you select one of those, and then using smart technology, the iron selects the temperature and the steam that you need, the perfect one. So it selects the perfect temperature and the perfect steam for what you need to iron these particular materials, which is really nice. It means that you don't have to faff about with, you know, the temperature control. There's normally a dial, isn't there, on an iron, so you don't have to mess about with that. You can just select what material it is and you are ready to go. It also heats up in 2 minutes, which is nice. You know, it's not, you could be getting a piece of your first item of clothing ready in that time. So that's nice. And I think that is most of the major controls and features of the iron. So now I shall just show you how it works. So I've just filled up the water tank and plugged the iron in. I selected the cotton setting just by clicking these arrows, and now the iron's just heating up. So I'm going to iron one of my daughter's t-shirts for school. So as you can see, the iron's now stopped flashing, so we are ready to go. So I'm just going to start off with sleeves. That's how I was always taught to do it. And the tip here is really nice. It's really skinny, so that you can actually, you know, you can get into all those difficult places. So if this was a pair of jeans, then we'd easily be able to get into the pockets. Alright, so that's the sleeves done, and we'll go on to the main part of the top. Right, so I'm just going to go on to the main body of the top now. So under here, the handle, you just have a handy little button that is for the steam. So if I just press that and then iron away, you can see just how well, I've just got a little hair there, you can see just how well it works. So it's having no problem whatsoever getting rid of all those creases that was in that top. So again, just for the top bit. And I can get right up into the collar, right round because of the tip. Right, so another little function is the Aqua Boost Vaporizer, which is just at the top here. And to activate that, you just press this button down here. So that just shoots a little bit of water out of here, which just adds in helping you to get rid of all those creases. Now, I do really like this iron. It feels really nice to hold. It's really easy to use. The plate's really nice too. It's really smooth and just glides over the fabric really, really nicely. And it does make it quite effortless to just iron something really, really quickly, which is fabulous if you've got a lot of ironing to do. The one thing that I do find a little bit awkward is just this button underneath the handle. I do sometimes accidentally press it. Just the way I hold the iron, it can just, my finger can just kind of touch that button by accident when I don't necessarily need it to. But overall, I do really like the iron. It's really easy to use, like I said. Really effective in ironing, and it's perfect if you've got a lot of ironing to do. So that's my review of the Tefal Pro Express Total X-Pert. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!